Most people are familiar with what's called subtractive manufacturing, and this is where you take a chunk of material and you carve away at it, maybe with a saw or a hammer or something. And that's how traditionally things have been made for thousands of years. Now there's a thing called additive manufacturing, or 3D printing is how it's usually called these days, where you start with nothing and gradually add material to make the whole object. So there's no waste. And the way it works is very simple. Any object is composed of layers. The machines start at the bottom, draw the bottom layer, and then the next layer, and the next one, and hundreds of layers later you might end up with something like this. And if you look very closely, you would actually see the layers on there. But the interesting thing is, the design for these objects comes from CAD, computer-aided design tool. And basically you're drawing a three-dimensional picture of the item on your computer, and then you simply print it. So just like you'd print your Word document on a piece of paper, you print your three-dimensional document into an object. And so this model was sent to our printer, and sometime later, this comes out. This is made of a plastic composite powder that is gradually fused together in layers to form the object. And the machine uses essentially glue to glue these tiny particles together. We just received this machine this week, and it's a very expensive machine. It would cost around $70,000, but with all the extra cleaning stations and whatnot, what you're seeing here is worth about $120,000. This particular machine, there's only 2 of them in Winnipeg right now. This is the only one that is publicly accessible. We believe the other one is used at the Health Science Center for some medical stuff. AssentWorks is a public fabrication center where members of the public, entrepreneurs, makers, hobbyists, artists, students, sculptors, whoever, can buy a membership, come in 24/7 and use any of our machines to make anything they want. Specifically with a color 3D printer, you can make representations of a possible product to see how it looks and feels before you actually make it. This might be a prototype product of some sort of an alarm clock. This stuff is limited only by your imagination because the printer is dumb. You just press print and stuff comes out of it. Where the action takes place is on your workstation, where you're using your imagination and thought to create something amazing. And then you just push print.